everyone, welcome back to my playthrough on Satisfactory. So yeah, if you're kind of just watching this from the last video, you might notice that there's looking a little bit different down here in the old valley floor. I've added a little bit more stuff, concrete platforms, kind of organized my concrete a little bit better, got 3 machines running there, kind of got everything kind of, just a little bit more locked down. Yeah, and then I kind of started expanding the rest of my base. Yeah, so did a little, a little. I did 16 hours off camera and kind of ground through a whole bunch of this kind of menial work. So in our last kind of time together, I just built up these basics so I can start manufacturing, and this is the result of that. So let's have a quick look around and see what's going on here. So the first thing you might notice here is that I've expanded up my power system. Of course, I've also laid down a whole bunch of floor work here for them. So I'm now running 9 bio generators here, which is just kind of keeping my power good. So I've got like 300 worth of megawatt, but yeah, that's I'm gonna be needing to move on to coal pretty soon here, because this is things getting hungry here, and I keep having to. And as you can see, I've deforested a lot of the factory around here. I also did a whole lot of running around, gathered up a whole bunch of hard drives, went and got a bunch of resources, and I kind of burned through a bunch of stuff in the MAM here. So I did my early alien organisms. So I've cleared up a bunch of the stuff there. Just now I'm kind of stuck there. The Caterium. I've kind of took my way through most of the stuff. So big thing is it's got my blade runners here. AI limiters are unlocked. Mark II power poles. I can now start looking at high-speed connectors, but I have to unlock oil for those. And I've also can go down into my smart splitters. Now there's nothing really stopping me from researching these ones yet. I do have plates. I do have the AI limiters. I just don't have any need for them right now, so I'm not going to worry about those. I've got the paint gun all fold up, the micella. I've gone all the way through, so I've got my medical inhaler. I've done the nutrients, nutritional mixture. Don't even know what that is, but I need steel for that, so I can't really do anything. Unlocked all my power slugs, so I can scan for my slugs, and I got all my power crystals. I've gone through a lot of the quartz stuff so far, so I can I can now run the map. I can set up the radar antenna soon. The Explorer is a bit different here. So I haven't unlocked that one yet. Radios, I have no idea what this is, but it needs, I think this needs motors. Okay, so I can actually build motors. I can build all this stuff. Could figure out what it is. I just haven't really worried about it. Sulfur, I'm kind of at the next stage where I can, make the bing, boom, boom stuff. But this I actually need steel pipes for, which I haven't even unlocked steel. Speaking of unlocking levels of tech, I've actually ground through most of the tech tree. In fact, I've got everything in tech tier 1 is knocked out. I've got most everything in tier 2. The only thing I haven't done is the awesome sync stuff, and haven't done that because I thought I'd do that, and we could do that together, and see what we can start playing with that, which is kind of leads into the plan for the day. But I'm going to leave you hanging on that line. Let's just kind of keep running around, have a quick tour here. So let's start down here. So the first thing, of course, obviously, is I'm going to make sure I bring in all of my iron ore. So I got 3 lines coming in here. These are Mark II belts, so they're pulling in 120 a pop. So they're coming down that way. Now I have left the old kind of system still hooked up here, so it can kind of trickle off. Mostly because it's kind of handy having those that supply of building materials. But anyway, we're going to bring in the iron down here. There is a 4th node on the other side of the field, and that one's coming in right down here. So the way I've kind of got this all divvied up, let's go have a quick climb up here, is that so I've got 4 rows basically of smelters running here. And if we look down here, let's come over here. There we go. We can see what we're doing now. So as you can see, these guys are flashing red. That's because they're actually not hooked up or powered up or anything like that yet. They're kind of in the waiting. So because I'm pulling in 120, each of these smelters needs 30 iron ore per minute, so I can run 4 of those on each of these 120 lines. But of course, once I get my Mark 3 belts, Mark 4 belts, I wanted to have the expandability so I can keep pushing out there. Now, even though it kind of stops right here, these guys, I was just thinking I was going to combine all of them the same, and then I realized I planned for the future, Roland. But I can push these guys basically way out into the valley, because that's kind of my overall plan for this factory is I'm going to bridge this valley here. I'm going to go expand pretty much horizontally for each factory. So this is kind of my starter base. It's making all my basics and stuff like that. But when I start making the individualized stuff like, computers and motors and all of that kind of stuff, I'm going to build all of those as individual factories kind of spread out over this valley floor here. Because, there's my Cateriums over there. I've got sulfur. I think we can almost just make out the sulfur node down here. Let's see if we can't see it. Yep, there's my sulfur node, is 2 sulfur nodes down there. Yep, hey, look, there's my miners. So I got 2 sulfur nodes down there. I've got coal over there. My coal plant's going to be all around here. There's oil nearby. So, I mean, this is basically kind of my sweet spot, factory spot. So, yeah, I'm going to be stretching out over there, keeping the factory kind of individualized buildings with a network of bridges connecting. And, yeah, the factory's a god-awful mess right now. But, I'm still on tier 2, and they're really not giving us a lot. So anyway, so what I've got 4 lines of smelters running down here, so they're all just generating or cranking out iron ingots. And then I can run back upstairs. We'll come to that. We'll look at that. See, this is one of the things about running in the experimental mode is, there's a bug. These guys won't stay dead. I've killed them like 12 times now. I could go down there, kill them, run up here, and this guy keeps wandering around, and then come down and kill him again, and again, and again, and again. I mean, there's one benefit to that is that I got a whole lot of carcasses if I wanted them. So if I run over here to my storage here, yeah, I've got 88 carcasses. That's 88 times plus the ones I've used for research. So I've killed just out of that spot way too often. And I've got this stupid little frickin'... Anyway, guys, fix it, please. So then we go up to floor number 2. So on floor number 2 here, yes, I am running around and I'm jumping really far because I have my Blade Runners. Yay, research. So up here we're basically, again, it's built for expansion, so we can push down this away here with our machines, but we got iron plates, so that's just for kind of whatever needs iron plates. This one here is part of my reinforced plate line. Then we come down here, I have screws. Now, lots more screw machines because they only need 12.5 per minute, and yes, I am using an alternate recipe here. I really made sure I kept wandering around, checking hard drives, finding those pods, killing lots of those stupid little creatures, and found the alternate recipe for these so I could eliminate at least that one stage of having to turn iron pipes or iron rods into screws, which would have had this line basically on the other side of the map. When I'm done and get the full Mark III miners and all the advanced belts. And of course then we do have our iron rod. Alright, from our iron rod, let's just pop over to the other side here. And we'll run through the jelly and we'll pop up to the top floor. I'm not going to make it to the top floor, so let's try that again. There we go. Stuck in the belt. There we go. All right, so on the top floor, we're going into our assemblers. So I'm running modular frames here, and of course, everything's running really slow in the reinforced iron plates. I've actually got the resources. I just don't have the belt speed, especially on my screws. I just can't move enough screws in, and I kind of have to split them between these two here. So I've got screws coming in here. I'm having to use screws on the other side there. And I didn't really want to run two belt lines of screws in. I'm kind of having to eat the speed at the beginning until I can at least unlock the Mark III belts, and then I can. Again, I'm kind of building for the future here. All of this stuff that's getting rooted up here into the storage bins that I have over here. So yeah, I've got kind of a personal storage thing happening here. I'm running everything up into these guys. And it's not in a really kind of pretty way so far, but again, this is all kind of temporarily here until I can start getting into some of the, tiers 3 and 4, specifically, and then into 5, 6, 7, so I can keep expanding. Expanding across the valley floor here. It's just, I really like this spot here. It's a nice place for through traffic, so eventually when I get my trains, they're going to be kind of running up and down the valley here, likely coming in underneath here. I've kind of left lots of space for that, and I just want to kind of keep everything built out over there. Just lots of kind of expandable room for this elevated factory. And then once I get into the coupon shop and get into some of the fancy building materials, can make it look hopefully make it look reasonably pretty. That's all of my kind of iron stuff that's getting processed. And then I got on the other side here, running the copper, and pretty much running the copper the same way that I'm running my iron at the moment. So I've got my 2 iron mines, so they're cranking out 120 each because they're pure, not iron, copper. So they're running out 120 each. Then they're coming in, each line kind of comes into its own expandable, just like I did on the iron. Running down this way, so we got 4 smelters, again 30 per minute on a 120 line. So I'll be basically, once I get into the Mark III belts, I'll be doubling the size of everything, so there'll be a bunch of rebuilding on that. At least eventually, I might not have to do it right away because, well, quite frankly, I don't have a lot of super high need until I start getting really into the big manufacturing. And then popping up top here, we've got manufacturing of, as you can see, our wire is cranking out. Got my another wire line here, except that is actually feeding into my cable. So that's feeding all into here. And then on this side, we have this brand new copper plating, which is taking in 20 per minute. So I could actually be running 6 of these machines on this. No, I can't, because I've taken 240 total. So I've got 2 120 lines of ingots coming up, but I'm running 3 lines here. So that's 120 divided by 3 gives me 40. Yeah, total of 40 each. So 20, 40, 80. Yeah, it's 240 divided by 3, so that's 80 per line. So that's same limiting factor. Okay. See, yeah, got craft benches everywhere. I love that. One of the things I really like doing when I play this game is I just love leaving craft benches everywhere, because I just want to have a tool bench wherever I need them. All right, so today's plan basically is going to develop this kind of hillside here. Mostly what I want to be doing is I want to lay down the space elevator on this giant platform here. And then once I have the space elevator over there, this is basically, this whole elevated space here is all of the project assembly stuff that I'm going to be building. The smart plates are going to be the first thing that I'm going to be setting up. So that's kind of what this is all designed to do, or eventually, or kind of the loose, very, very loose plan, is to basically, this is what's going to be manufacturing for my space elevator stuff. So that's like basically the supply line, so my iron and motors and all that. My goal here is just feed the space elevator. That's kind of my scenario. That's the game. That's what I think the game's supposed to be about. If you think about what the story is, beyond the fact that it's a really cool building game, I like having the story. And for me, the story is, what do they need in orbit, and how do I get it up to them? So that's kind of what my plan is. And my plan today is to get the space elevator in, start going in through which will unlock my tiers 3 and 4. Oh yeah, look at that! In one of the most recent updates, they added the little shuttle back. Oh, I missed this fella. Oh, it was so nice. Of course, it came back after I've already done everything, so I don't get to see its launch. So I'd like to see it launched, see if they've done anything to the animation or anything like that by getting my space elevator and getting tiers 3 and 4, and I want to get those researched. So yeah, that's what today's plan is. So the first thing, of course, is, whoops, my fancy way of getting around the base is just stacking a bunch of storage containers. I think, yeah, we're going to take these down and build something a little bit nicer here. But in the meantime, let's get ourselves a space elevator. So the first thing I want to need to figure out is what do I need to fill up on. So I'm going to need some concrete. Here, let's let's build 2 space elevators. Yeah, no, let's build a space elevator here. So I just want to add it into my list. So this gives me my to-do list. So it tells me the materials that I'm going to need to grab. Now, the one thing I haven't done fully yet is my concrete plant. So my concrete plant is still just running on the Mark 1 coming down here, which is, again, it's a pure node, but it's only giving me 120. I'm running 3 constructors for them. The thing is that it doesn't even run, it's not even enough to run 3 constructors. It runs like 2.5. But it's just feeding down into here, so I really haven't done anything with my concrete, and I probably won't until I can get those Mark IIs unlocked. Oh, I like the fact that I can drop down. It looks like 4 levels on the Blade Runners, and, well, coincidentally, I happen to build my stories 4 high, which is usually what gives me enough clearance for everything, because I use these nice thin roof sections here. So let's grab some concrete. And let's fill our pockets here. So again, this is kind of nice. I can just keep these guys down here. So first thing we do is make sure I have enough concrete. Like I say, these guys are all still hooked up. But, for the most part, if I don't do anything with them, they're never going to take anything out of the miner. It's not like I'm running everything hell-bent for leather yet. One of the things, of course, I want to also unlock is once I get the plant in for the smart plating, which is the first thing that the space elevator is going to need, is I want to get the awesome shop in. And yeah, so then I can keep that manufacturing going, because then we have the awesome sink, which is just a nice way of just basically throwing as much as you can shove into a machine so you can keep your lines moving, because moving lines are happy lines. All right. Oh, shut. Oh, is that big tick guy? Is it one of those stupid? Oh, yeah. And with this bloody creatures respawning, these goddamn bees keep respawning, and I hate those guys. Like, they're the tiniest little bugs, and they almost take as much to hit as the frickin' charging piggy thingy, whatever the hell those other guys are. Anyway. So, you devs, please fix. Thank you. All right, let's go get the space elevator in. So I'm going to run back up here. Let's hop onto the top here so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Now, I probably made the platform a little on the big side, but like I say, there's going to be a lot of stuff feeding into it. So, and it doesn't really take, whoops, it doesn't take anything to get rid of stuff here. So let's get the space elevator in. I'm going to leave lots of room around it. Yeah, see, it's not even that, yeah, it's not that big. I want to leave lots of room on it because I'm just going to probably just feed belts directly into it. There's the front of it. Let's kind of put that. Yeah, I'm going to even might even make it, yeah, actually the platform is just about the perfect size. If not, one too narrow. So let's get this in place right there. Oh, and this is, of course, one of my favorite things. So I'm going to get into a nice view here. Come on, jump up. I love this part. There it is, getting built. And there comes the hook. This is such a... Oh, I never heard that siren before. Oh, I never heard that siren before. That's awesome. Oh, this is such a... So really beautifully well thought out. There it comes. Oh, little contrails there. Get those hooks to clamp in. And yeah. Oh, that is so beautifully done. And in it goes. And we have a space elevator. Awesome. Come on, Ada. Let's go check it out. And yeah, so we got to make 50 smart and start our unlock our tiers 3 and 4 for our project assembly. Okay, so what do I need for here? I need rotors. Oops, what is that? Well, let's not screw around. Let's just grab a constructor here. Our assembler, I should say. So we'll just throw an assembler down here kind of temporarily, and let's see what this has to do. Yeah, so I've got copper rotors, that's copper sheets and screws, as opposed to iron rod and screws. So yeah, not big of a deal, but smart plating. Yeah, so I need 1 iron 2 per minute. Yeah, so it is a 1-to-1 ratio here. So I need to bring iron plate over, which I don't have a lot of, and rotors. You know what? I think before I build that, just so I can unlock tiers 3 and 4, let's just do a quick handcraft on this. Oh, that's right. They can't be handcrafted. They can only be manufactured in an assembler. So I can't do anything. Okay, so looks like I'm going to have to build a bit of a line here first. So let's do a little bit of construction here. I'm going to get myself into a platform, get a bridge going across there, and then have a quick figure out of what it is that I want to do. So yeah, let me get that done, and then we'll catch up on the other side here. Okay, so I've got some of these platforms built now. Yeah, I know there's grass sticking out. I'm not going to worry about it. So yeah, I'm going to kind of I'm going to be routing some of these belts over here. So I kind of want to leave this area open, I'm thinking. Let's just even this out here a little bit more, and we'll get a ramp down there. Okay, there we go. So I don't know if I necessarily want to start putting my assemblers up here. We got like 3. Do I want more than 2? Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to build... Yeah, I'll just start building the assemblers across here. So I'm going to need, well, at least 1 for now. So let's just get this 1 assembler up and running. So let's put you there. Didn't really give myself a lot of space in there. No, I want to leave a little bit more room back here, I think. Let's try that again. Let's put you, let's actually tuck you in right here. Yeah, let's put you in right here. Give ourselves a little room in behind here for if we need to do some belt routing. Let's grab ourselves a storage container and put that right here. So we're going to push out a storage container. We are going to have you make our smart plating, and we're going to need 50 of those for the thing. So what I'm going to do here is let's get just 100 of each of these in there for now. I can't get down there. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was going to get some power. Let's route some power around here. So let's see, where can I take my power from? Oh, this is a really awesome thing that they added in here. Is that if I want to upgrade a power pole, all I have to do, just like how you upgrade belts, you can just upgrade power poles now by laying over top of. They really did a lot of really kind of great work kind of on the power poles. Now when you're running belts, they actually snap to the foundations, which is really awesome. So I can bring that power up there. So yeah, things are getting so good with this game. All right, where's the power hookups here? So let's let's run this over to here. I want to keep it inside because eventually there are going to be walls on these buildings, and we can come here, and then we'll hook that up. Okay, so this is going to start now making my smart plating. Let's throw just, I guess, just throw a Mark 1 belt. It's not like this thing's making anything, but yes, I went and also found a bunch of slugs, so I can overclock this machine. And even though because I'm hand feeding it, I'm not going to worry about it too much, so I can overclock this thing. Let's get it up to 5 per minute. There we go. So 10 minutes from now, I should have enough for... And there goes my power. Okay, so that either means I've overloaded the system and I have to put in more generators. Guess what I can't use? I can't use that, so do not jump off the edge of the building like an idiot. Get down lower. There we go. So what happened? Yep, looks like I've overspiked my power, so I am going to have to put in... I don't believe it. I need to put in more of these biogenerators. Okay, let's start another row of those going this way then. So that should allow me to get 2 more in there. Biomass burner, that's... oh, I want to get my coal power going so badly. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, let's get some power. Put that one to there. Put that one to there. And then we can hook that to there. All right, let's go grab ourselves some bio. So let's just clean up our site here. Yeah, so I've got lots of... Yeah, I did get the chainsaw unlocked off camera. And like I said, I kind of basically went and did a bunch of clear cutting. Yeah. So let's get this... Let's get these guys topped off. Yeah, they're going to run out of power soon anyway, so let's just fill. I love this new thingy that they have here, game mechanic, where it basically puts, the most needed thing right at your, or what it figures is going to be the most needed thing right at your fingertips, so to speak. So let's keep just getting this filled up here. I may have to go get more, put more in there. I may have to also go clear cut more forests. Yeah. I don't believe I'm an environmentalist really deep down at heart, and it's good. I don't know if I should find it morally complicated that this game is about literally doing everything I think we're doing wrong on our own planet. But anyway, that's a different discussion. Let's not worry about that one. Let's just keep filling the machines and stripping the planet, being all James Cameron-y, James Cameron, Avatar, the whole, unobtainium. Yeah, anyway. And one more. And yes, I do realize I could have... Yeah, things are getting a little dicey. I do realize I kind of still have these 2 guys on my hub. They're not currently hooked up, but I'm going to kind of keep them in reserve for now. All right, so power's run out. That's up there. Needed to come down here anyway. Let's make sure we're not carrying a bunch of this extra stuff around. I like to keep 200 for the chainsaw, but I don't need these guys, so we'll just let these machines happily fill up and continue to fill up. And let's go have a look in our mammon. Let's get the awesome sync going. I think it's definitely time for an awesome sync. So let's select this milestone. Let's start feeding the beast. So there's 400 of that, 500 of that. We'll get a bit more of that, we'll get a bit more of that, so let's go get a bit more of this, and a little bit more of that, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. There we go. Okay, let's get this fed. So I don't need that, and I need that. And are we ready? Punch the button. And outside we go.
Milestone reached. You have been given early access to
There it goes.
the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards. Examples of bonus content are parts, walls, factory attachments, and cosmetics. Fixit is working hard to develop additional options, which will be added to the awesome store in the future. Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
All right, got my awesome sink. Now that I've got my awesome sink, yeah, it was no small coincidence that I put 100 of each of these things in there, because these guys are worth a crap load of points, and if I can feed them, oh, this just you guys wait. This is going to be so freaking cool. All right, there's my awesome sink. There's my awesome shop. So let's put in our sink. I have enough on me. So we're going to put one of these in. Let's put that right there. So that's going to be my awesome sink. We got to make sure it gets some power. So we're going to go from there to there. And all right, actually no, sorry, tease. I am going to instead point it this way. Yeah, which kind of, it doesn't really matter. Let's point it that way, because then I can grab a storage container. And we'll put that there for now. Now, the nice thing about these awesome sinks is you can put them all over your base and they all feed into the same place, but let's do that. Again, let's make sure everything has power. So we'll connect you to there. All right. Oh, let's split the stack. I'm going to grab these guys here. And, nope, let's put them over here. Let's feed all these 11 in there. My first, oh, look at this. Momentous occasion. I've been kind of waiting to do this. And watch these points go up. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see some tickets fly. That's nice. I was hoping to get more out of those plates. Okay, well, let's try, what else? Well, I've got all kinds of stuff on me. Let's throw, oh, no, I'm not going to throw motors in there, but maybe I can throw in some, you know what? What would happen if I threw a power shard in there? I'm going to throw some of these in there. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to see what happens. And then I'm going to follow it up with these rotors here. So we're going to feed in some of these modular frames. That's giving us these coupons. So we'll let these feed out. You know what? Let's upgrade the boat. Let's just get these out of the way. I want to see what happens when that power shard goes in. I'm really, really curious. There it goes. There it goes. Huh. What happened? Did I break it? Did it? It won't take a power shard. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. That's very oh, hey, he's back. We can watch his landing. Oh, that's so cool. Love watching that thing come in for a landing. Okay, so power shards cannot be fed through the machines. Good to know. All right, well, those going through now. That's got me 10 coupons. That's enough. Let's go do some shopping. Okay, let's figure out where I'm going to set up my awesome shop. Where do I want? Oh, guys! Guess what I've got? Hi, guys. Got anything good for me? Oh, Lou's a good boy. You brought me some mycella. Yes, I've got 2 pet doggos. Oh, look at you bringing me some leaves. What good boys you are. Look at them so happy with little cutie booties. Yeah, I haven't named them at all. Yeah, so I got myself some doggos. And now, keep them in their nice little containment here. Keep them safe. Keep them happy. The nasties can't get them. Eventually, I'll find them some more brothers and sisters. And we can get them all some more company. And somehow they still manage to find me things because they're such good little doggos. Okay, let's put these guys as leaves in there. The other one, he brought me mycella. So I've got a bin here full of my mycella. Yeah, actually, and it looks like they changed the symbol here for the mycella. So yeah, it's getting there's quite a few things I'm having to kind of get re-used to, which is interesting. Okay, so got my awesome sinks. Now I just need to figure out where am I going to set up my awesome shop. Where do I want my awesome shop? I kind of like my little corner here, but how big is it? How much room do I need? Oh, see, it's not that big. I could put it in here. Can't really put it over there. I could slip it in here. You know what? Let's just put it right here for now. And did I put it backward? No, it doesn't. There is no forward backward. Does it need to be powered? No, it doesn't. And here we go. I've got stuff. I can go shopping. Now, this is really tempting, just to go out and grab this thing, but we're not going to do that. Instead, there are some much more important things that I want to do. So many things I want to shop for. I need conveyor walls. That's going to eat 5 of my tickets. Don't need the doors yet. I don't have enough for the windows. I'm going to get the Mark II. See, what else is there? Let me just quickly have a look here. What else? Okay, so everything else is 3, 4. I do need... Okay, what have I got in the cart here so far? So I've got my Power Mark II, and it's all of my tickets so far. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? No, I don't need any of that stuff. Don't need any of this stuff. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Oh, decisions. I've got such a limited budget here. I do need these. Oh, what do I want to do? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do that for now. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So I've now got conveyor walls, so at least I can start organizing the factory a little bit better. I've got my power poles. That takes quick wire. So yeah, that can handle up to 7. That can handle up to 7. So again, just to kind of help keep my factory clean here. What else can I go stick into that machine? Now, I am going to be building motors and the like soon. Can I even, is it even actually one of, what have I got freed in the recipes here? Yeah, so I don't have motors ready to go. Oh, I should make some AI limiters. I wonder how much they go for. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to run over there. I'm going to make myself a little craft bench over here, I think. How are we doing? They got enough. See, that's what I was waiting for. See, I knew if I gave it enough time. Let's not want to run off the edge of the building here. Let's get our first level of tiers. I no longer have to kill time. Let's load these in and seal her up. All right, here we go. And off it goes. Awesome. Boom. And away it goes. All right, cool. That should now have unlocked tiers 3 and 4. It is not talking to me, but there we go. I got my coal power, so I can actually start setting up my coal power, which is great. So we can get our coal going. Oh, I can almost do this now. We got our tractor, our truck station, basic steel production. So that's now on to our next thing we're going to have to build. So we're going to have to get in versatile frameworks in there. Advanced steel. So there's my miner Mark II. There's my motors and stators. And there's our automated wiring. So that's another big one. Like right freaking now. Hypertubes, getting around things is going to be cool. Better logistics. So there's my Mark III belt. So yeah, I got a lot of work ahead of me now. Yeah. First things first, I need to do more running around. I am going to do this one. Let's select this milestone. I want to get this out of the way, like right freaking now. Because I am tired of this pincy ass little freaking go away. Yeah, useless bloody gun. So I've got enough now. Let's get the critter basher. Let's get that filled, and that filled is already filled, and that, 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 and let's go watch a rocket.
Milestone reached. R&D inflated your pocket dimension, added an additional hand equipment slot, and have provided an improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
All right. Yay! I can actually defend myself. Yay! So let's get ourselves a real weapon. What do I need? Where are we? Xenobasher. Okay, so I need 2 of those. So I just need some more wires. Need some more frames. So let's make 1 more of these. There we go. Okay, I got one in my hand, so let's pop into our inventory. Let's take, oh, look at that, guys, I might have extra slot. Perfect. Let's put that out of there. And let's actually add to a list so I know what I need to get. So I just need to go grab myself some wire. Let's make ourselves a weapon. Oh, I'm coming for you. I'm going to get you. Yeah, you come after me? That's a paddling. And now I got something I can do some paddling with. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. And we can keep that in there. And oh, look at that. Yeah, let's go get them. And I just know where I can test it. Because there's a handy little bug in the game which keeps these guys keep reappearing. So where are they? Okay, he's over here. So we're just going to go. We're just going to whip it complete. Boom and boom and boom. Yeah. All right. Let's try this again. Yeah, that maybe could have gone better. Where is he? All right. He's around here somewhere. Where'd he go? I hate it when they hide. I really do. Come here, you bastard. Did I kill him? Did I get them both? I see him up there. Where the hell did that little bastard get to? Oh, I did get them both. Okay, so there we go. And those. Okay, so I'm feeling much more confident. Looks like I can start maybe killing things eventually if I wasn't so bloody inept at it. Yeah. That's maybe... yeah, maybe we should plug that off before I end up falling down, giant hole. In fact, maybe we should just do... And then we can take that one off. Let's just... Why is that even there? Oh yeah, because it raises me up there and then I can run down there. Okay. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Really, sure. All right, that's got my basher. Let's see what we got going on here. So I've got that all set up. Let's go have a quick look at the space elevator. Let's see what the next thing I need to put in here. So I need to bring in, 3 more assemblers. So looks like we're starting to get things underway here. We're going to put some more assemblers across the way here. So let's just, before we part ways for the day, let's put that in there. Okay, let's grab ourselves an assembler. Make sure I got enough for 2. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, no problem, no, for sure, totally no problem, yeah. All right, let's get them lined up. And we're gonna put that one there, and let's put that one there. Let's get some power happening. And you've got a power pole kind of already right behind you, so we'll just do that. And we'll connect you to that, and we'll connect you to that one. All right, so this one is going to be making nothing. There is absolutely nothing they can be doing. I have to unlock the manufacturing. Have I got manufacturing unlocked? No, I do not have manufacturing unlocked. Looks like I'm going to have to go unlock manufacturing. Unless there's something that's a constructor. Oh, I haven't even unlocked the damn things yet. Because I got to go clear the recipe. Because I'm an idiot. You know what? That's, I think that's going to be in a good place to kind of hold things off for today. Kind of future plans. You can see down here. This is, there's my coal node. So there's a limestone node there. I'm going to try and get the Mark III miner, or at least the Mark II. I've got crystal over there. So there's 2 crystal nodes. So kind of future plans here. Maybe I can just give you a quick rundown of some future plans. I've got coal nodes and a 1 iron node down there, but mostly the coal nodes down there is also down by the water. We just can't see it through the morning mist. So that's where my fuel power plants are going to be, or my coal power plant I'm going to build up down there. However, there is a pure coal node. Where'd it go? Right. Oh, it's just hiding behind the tree. Let me just run over here. Yep, there it is. So there's a... Let's turn that... Okay, there we go. So there's a pure coal node right there. I'm going to clear cut all these trees. I'm going to build, basically all the steel will be in this area. We'll probably do the forging kind of on that tier. There's basically 3 tiers. That's the coal's on one tier, then there's that tier, and then there's this tier of the ground. Oh, hello. You're kind of close. So yeah, I'll probably do all the foundry stuff down there. Then I'll bring the constructors and whatnot up here for making the steel pipe and case beams, because there's the concrete right there. I do gonna have to get the next. Yeah, let's turn that. There we go. Next Mark II miners up and running, because what the hell? There's another one right there, because I'm probably gonna actually have to rebalance some of these things here for my steel production. I'm thinking I may have to send this one off that way And what I'll can do, yeah, I'm gonna have to do some belt balancing and stuff like that. Between those 3 lines is that I'm gonna have to or 4 lines. I'm gonna have to take these 3 inputs, divide them amongst the 4 production lines, make sure I've got enough smelters and everything running. Because then I'm going to take the iron from, let's get to the proper side without running into the elevator. Because then what I'm going to do is take the iron from this mine here, run that around the mountain, and yeah, we can, just while I'm here, run around the mountain. When she comes, she'll be coming around the mountain. When she comes, why am I singing? And we can run it around the mountain, and they can end up into our steel plant, which then can come up here, and then we can start making things and make more things and make lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of things. And that's the plan, is to make lots and lots and lots of things. But yeah, so let's take one last look at this kind of beautiful forested little glen area, because by the next time you see it, it's gonna not be there anymore. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of camera off work here, and we'll touch base when we kind of got something to do. So that's one thing about this game, a lot of grindy work here, so I'm going to kind of take care of that for you. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks again for stopping by and visiting my base, and we'll see you next time when I can show you what I've done. Thanks a lot, everyone. Bye-bye.